Elijah. Hey! You guys are like fine looking audience tonight. I'm not used to this. I'm used to horrible people that are scowling at me and making me nervous. It's kind of rough. Lately I've gotten old, you know, like really fucking old and weird. And it's not so bad being weird when you're younger, because young, weird, edgy kind of works sometimes. You can be a little sort of floofy or goofy and people think it's funny, you know. I used to sit around sometimes going, oh, I think my panties are on inside out, you know. And it would get a laugh. It would get like, somebody would look at me like thinking, wow, this guy's a little off. But now it's pretty much, get this fucking old guy away from me, you know. Like, I don't know, I don't want to deal with that guy. And I'm enjoying alienating people, you know. Like, there's a thing going around sometimes where all this closeness and this camaraderie that you've had for years, 20, 30-year friendships, that's fucking enough, right? I'm over it, right? You guys are cool, I enjoy you, but fuck you, I'm done with you guys. And my mom doesn't understand this. I try to tell her, look, don't take it personally. It's just that we've gone through our spin, you know, and it's time for something to be a little different. The whole thing for me lately, and it's been a little bit strange, where I've discovered I've got a multiple personality. Do any of you guys here tonight have multiple personalities? Yeah? Good for you. We'll get together after the show. We'll talk a little bit about it. Yeah. There's sometimes people in the audience who don't believe, or that think multiple personalities aren't really a thing. And I think those guys are generally the most fragmented, fucked up people around, because it's kind of like, you know that real uptight religious guy who says being gay is a sin, but really he's in the closet, right? That's what you're dealing with people who poo-poo multiple personalities. I mean, it's a thing. And I've gotten a little bit sideways over the holidays. My latitude for letting my little people do shit has kind of expanded. It's the fucking holidays, right? You should let them do shit. So they got the idea Christmas morning. We were laying there around 4 o'clock in the morning, lucid dreaming, and remember riding our bicycle up in northern Ontario, way up in Canada, along a lake one fall, and there was this magic carpet flying out there in the water near the shore. And there was a midget on it with a couple of Canada geese on each side of it. And we're looking at him, and he's flying around looking at us, and we're riding the bike. And we get out there crossing a bridge to the creek, and then he suddenly swerves in and just T-bones us, just hits us right in the side. Fucking knocks us over. One of the Canada geese broke his neck in the spokes. Midget got up, pounded us a couple of times, and then just walked off. And my little guys were like entranced for a while. They do this weird thing in the morning where they sort of take over and just act out different things from our childhood, different things from our lives. And so the idea was, okay, we're going to go into the cupboard and get some of our hobby paint. We've got different colored house latex paints. And we're going to go outside, we're going to back the minivan across the road, park it on the lawn at a neighbor's place, and just take a spatula and throw different colored paint at the van. Now, this is cool, right? Like, it's a festive thing to do. It doesn't seem to be too weird. They were pretty good about not splattering the windows too much. But one of the big fucking problems was, like, when I started to get back to my awareness and looking at all of this, was that, fuck, this is a rental minivan. So that was a little tricky. That was a little fucking dicey. Have you seen my stuff on Facebook?
No, but the rental minivan shit kind of killed me right there.
Yeah, the minivan stuff fucking gets you all worked out and sideways, man. I got the minivan from my 12-year-old lesbian. She's kind of like the mom of the system, right? And she fucking loves driving minivans. You give her a minivan for an afternoon, she's happier than fucking a pig and shit. So you give her one of these little sporty Voyageurs or Pacificas or whatever, and she's like hitting it and driving all over the place, loving it. And it was a nice Christmas. It was weird. It was kind of strange. We started a comedy troupe back in the beginning of December, and my middles are out, and they're getting involved in driving more and more comedy, coming up with more and more ideas for stuff. And at one point, we got on Elijah, and we're like, "Get me Chris Rock!" Because I thought, the fucking show wasn't spicy enough, and Elijah's from New York. You've been to the Gotham Comedy Club, right? You should be able to fucking bring Chris Rock down here for a couple of weeks. Be in our show. This is what I'm dealing with, right? These little guys are fucking crazy. They're maniacs. They love it. They don't think there's anything wrong with being demanding and strange, and I kind of groove to them. I really enjoy how bizarre they get. And, as long as we don't wind up in jail, generally we're okay. We have a lot of fun. There's a lot of cleanup at the end of this, and when I took the minivan back to Enterprise, if any of you guys want, check me out later after the show. I'll put you onto the Facebook link. When we took the minivan back to Enterprise, they were like, "What kind of paint is that?" And I was like, fuck, it's just interior latex house paint. It should wash right off. A little hot water, no problem, right?" But we haven't heard back from them yet. We're not sure. We're not sure what's going on with that. So, anyways, yeah, y'all should check out your inner children. Dial into those tender, small people that you have inside of you, and figure out how it is that they've been surviving, kind of tucked away sometimes, and sheltering themselves from the cruel, cruel, cruel world. Up here on stage as a fucking comedian is what's happened for me. So, Elijah, I think I'm pretty much wrapped up. Yeah, come on up here. I'm ready to get the fuck off stage.
Thank you.